Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson again, and we're going to continue our studies. We are reviewing for the grade 8 New York State math test, and we're taking samples from the 2017 exam. So if you need help with your homework, dial a teacher homework helpline at 212-777-3380 on Mondays to Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Don't forget to watch our show Math Time on Optimum Cablevision on Tuesdays from 4:30 to 5 p.m. Channel 15. We also have study videos on YouTube. Remember, my channel name is Dan Robinson. You can see my smiley face there and subscribe to us. Give us a thumbs up if you like our videos. Check out our latest release, PKMS Math Prep 18. It's a very good movie. You can also tweet me at drobmath1. All right, so let's get started. Miss Gibson made an initial deposit of $500 when opening a bank account. After the initial deposit, she deposited the same amount of money each month. The table below shows the total amounts of money, A, she deposited into the account after a certain number of months, called T, since opening it. All right, so there's the table. So let's see what we got here. She has a initial deposit. So that's the starting point. So when she put in $500, there was T was equal to 0. There was no time. So the amount was equal to $500. So when I see that, it comes to my mind this equation, y equals mx plus or minus b, and that initial deposit would be like a y-intercept. So that would be 500. Now I'm curious about time. There was no time that came off, or months that came off, and she put in $500. So first thing I'd be looking at, which one has a y-intercept of $500, and I notice C already has that, so I'm already inclined to take C. But I'll find the m, which is the slope, and I'll take two of these points in the amounts, which is 2,500 minus 1,500, and that'll give me 1,000, and put that over 8 minus 4, which is 4, and this will give us the slope of $250 per month. So the m would be 250. So we have our slope 250 times the time interval, and that would be plus 500, and that would equal our A, which was our amount. So again, I go with C. That's one way of looking at it. If you want, you can get a calculator and do it also. So let's clear this out. So you can just start with the time interval and and place it in here and see if it equals the A. So I would take 250. Just do one or two real quick. 250 times 4, the time, and see if that equals 1,500. And if it does, that would be the equation. So 250 times 4, that gives us 1,000. So we know that's not correct. Let's go down to choice C. 250 is the amount times the T amount in time, which would be, say, let's try 8 months that she put the money in, and add $500, which was the initial, and that should equal to 2,500. So let's see if it does. Yes, it does. So again, that's why our answer C would be the best choice. So if you said C, you got it. All right, let's move on. Which statement explains the type of function that is represented by the equation y equals x squared plus 9? So I notice it says the function is all the way down. for each choice. They're either linear versus nonlinear. Well, linear means that you have a line. So if you look at the first four letters of linear, you have a line. So a line. And here, no linear, that would be no line. So no line. So we're talking about a curve or something that is not a straight line. Well, when we're dealing with straight lines, that formula I had in another example, y equals mx plus or minus b. Notice the value of the x. It has an exponent of 1, which we don't have to write, but that's important to know. So when the exponent is 1, that is linear. If it's not 1, it is nonlinear. So, uh, so choice A and B are out. So that's because this has an exponent of 2. So the exponent of 2 makes it nonlinear, and you really want to know it's quadratic. But they say contain more than one term. That's no reasoning. You can have as many terms as you want. It's based on the exponent. So that's why D would be the best choice for that. The exponent is 2. When you have an exponent of 2, when you have your diagram, you have something which is called a parabola. So when you graph this on your X and Y axis, sorry, it's so sloppy, you have a U-shaped curve. So a nice U-shaped curve, which is a parabola. Okay, so you'll learn about that later on. So let's move on. If you understand what's going on, great. If you're not sure, rewatch the video and take a look at what I wrote. If you have questions, just write me and bring them in the class, write them down, and we'll talk about it. All right. The mass of a dust particle is approximately 7.5 times 10 to the negative 10 kilograms, and the mass of an electron is 9.1 times 10 to the negative 31 kilograms. Approximately how many electrons have the same mass as a dust particle? All right, so we have a question here. Question, how many? So put a little question mark. Electrons. The electrons was E, and as the same, so it's equal to the dust particle. So how many times the electron would be equal to the dust particle? So the electron was 9.1 times 10 to the negative 31, and that's equal to the dust particle, which was 7.5 times 10 to the negative 10. Now all I have to do is solve it for question mark, so I would just divide both sides by the 9.1 times 10 to the negative 31, and that would be what my answer is, so I'll get a calculator to take care of that. Times 10 to the negative 31, and this cancels out, question mark. So let me get my calculator, and let's clear this out. First thing I'm going to do is go into my mode, and I'm going to change it to scientific notation mode. So if you go in there, go down to the second one where it says norm, move it over to psi, and press enter. You notice scientific notation has been highlighted psi, and then you'll even see in your screen a little psi notation. So that little psi notation right there, which means now your calculator's in scientific notation mode. So all you got to do is just type it in now. So 7.5, and before I type it in, let me just put a parenthesis around here because I have a fraction with a lot of stuff going on here. So 7.5 times 10 to the negative 10 power. divide that by, and hopefully I did not go too far. Okay, sorry. I just want to get that parenthesis in the right place. So my parenthesis and 9.1 times 10 raised up to the negative 31. And now just go outside of that. Now I'm outside of that and put my parenthesis there so it looks good. And it gives us the answer in scientific notation. 8.24175, and it did say approximately, so they're rounding off these digits to 8.24 times 10 to the 20th. And that is letter C. All right. So calculators come in handy for this type of problem, and I say use it. Okay. In the figure below, line DE is parallel to line FG with a transversal AG. Write and solve a system of linear equations to determine the values of x and y. All right, let's see what we got here. We got this angle here is 5y minus 18, and we got the angle that's vertical from it is x degrees. So I already have a definition that vertical angles are equal, so that means I have x could be equal to 5y minus 18. Not a pretty looking equation, but yet it's an equation. Then I gotta notice down here a y. Now, I have an x over here on the same line as y. These two angles are supplementary, so they add up to 180 degrees. So I could use that second equation. But I notice I have this here, exterior angle, and I have an interior angle here on the opposite side, alternate interior angle. Those are also supplementary. If I slid this angle all the way up, it would end up right here, and that would be supplementary too. So I'd have another equation, 5y minus 18 plus y equal to 180 degrees. So I got a bunch of equations that I could use, and to solve it with the system, I'll just pick the two easiest to use. So let's see. I'll use this one, x plus y equals 180. And I'll use this one, x equals 5y minus 18. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in place of this x by substitution 5y minus 18, and that's this x. I already have a plus y there, and that equals to 180. So I left out the 1 there. So that equals 180. All right, so we got 5y plus 1 little y is 6y. We have minus 18 equals 180. If I add 18 to both sides, add 18, I have 6y equals 198. Now all I got to do is divide by 6, and I'll have y equals, what does that go, 30, and what's that, 3, 18, carry the 1, 3 times. So y is equal to 33. So I just got one of my answers. Y is 33 degrees. Now all I need is x. So I can now go back to this question, this equation right here, where I have x plus y equals 180, and solve that for x. I know that y already is 33, So x should be easy to find. What number plus 33 equals 180? All I got to do is subtract 33 from both sides, and that'll give me, I believe, 147. X equals 147. So now I got X and I got Y. And that's all they asked me to do to solve this equation. And there we have it. So let's check it. 147 and 33. So that was a good question. I never seen so many equations for parallel lines systematically, but it was nice systems. So hope you liked the substitution. If you're understanding the video so far, you're in great shape. But if not, rewatch the video, check out what we did again. Here's where we're going to pick up next time. So with some transformations. So this is Dr. Robinson. If you need help with your homework, 212-777-3380, Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Don't forget, we come on television on Optimum Cablevision on Tuesdays with our Math Time show at channel 15 and Optimum Cablevision. Remember, our videos are on YouTube as well. My channel name is Dan Robinson. You'll see my smiley face there. Check out our latest release, Math Prep 15, Math Prep PKMS Math Prep 18. Don't forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you like our videos. Tweet us at drobmath1. Good luck on your exam. I hope you do well, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.